It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good thing to say, I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Hello. Guys, we did it. It's Friday. Yay! Oh, man, I should have had coffee in my new coffee mug. What's that, R2D2? You're happy it's Friday? Me too. What? I should stop relying on a mug to start the show? Shh, I'm putting you back. Back you go. Back you go in your area. Hello. It's Mayr in the morning. It is morning. It is Mayr. I'm here. It's 11 o'clock. Woo, I would have started on time, but somebody kept me up till 2+ in the morning. Woo, it was a crazy night last night. Brittany Venti and I had planned on doing a stream at 9 o'clock to discuss Asa Akira making very inappropriate statements, basically being all for statutory rape. There were very icky comments talking about, oh, this 13-year-old boy looks good. He's a 10. You wouldn't judge me, right? Like, it was gross. We went through this whole podcast episode of her, this clip from, gosh, what was this podcast called? The DK something, whatever. It's this podcast. Anyway, and then we get started. We're like 10 minutes in, and Frank's like, oh, Alex Stein wants to join. And I'm like, cool, great. And then I was like, okay, give us a few minutes because like we were playing through the clip and I wanted to get a few points out. And then Alex jumps on and we're still sort of talking about it. And then the topic kind of quickly switches to, I had been talking about adult film star girls being sort of categorically flaky when it comes to being a podcast guest or a streaming guest. If I were going to stereotype them, there's a lot of canceling with little to no notice and with very flaky reasons, possibly lies. And I just was bringing that up because that happens a lot on Wet Spot. Occasionally, if I have them on, YouTube or an interview channel, but more so on Wet Spot because I'll book that with girls that are in town. Maybe they're there doing personal appointments or they're feature dancing or whatever. So then Vendi is like, oh, Alex, that reminds me, Pod Awful said this podcast you canceled on them 5 minutes before. What's up with that? They wanted me to mediate you guys getting back together, which I thought was like completely irrelevant to the stream. It's not like it was somebody that I knew. It's not like we're all close friends. So I thought it was like completely irrelevant to bring that up. But I just was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And then clearly this was somebody who trolls Alex, who doesn't make nice content about them. I haven't seen any of it, but it's not like a fan of Alex's. And it was clear that he was getting upset, not really wanting to talk about it. She, I guess, wasn't picking up on the fact that he was getting upset. It went on and on. I think it went on for like 20 minutes. It kind of escalated. They both got upset. And then we finish. It was awkward. I tried to get the show back on track, which is a good lesson for me because it happens. Sometimes people will take over the stream with like their own topics. So I need to be better at getting shit back on track. I just don't want to have to yell. I don't have to like be a bitch to get people to respect me or the show. But I guess that's what it has to come to sometimes because sometimes people don't pick up on your subtle hints, So then we eventually kind of get back on track, and then Alex leaves, and then I kind of finish out with Brittany, and then the Jack show starts, and then the topic is brought up there because it was like pretty heated, and Anna was in our chat, and then they start talking about it, and then they send me a link, and I was like about to wash my face and go to bed. Big mistake. I was like, let me pop in for a little. Probably was on for at least maybe an hour or two. I don't know. It felt like a while. So I hop on, and then they send Alex a link, and then they send Brittany a link, and then we're all in there talking about it again. And I feel the ultimate conclusion was Alex felt hurt because he considered Brittany to be a friend, and he didn't think that that's how you treat a friend, like by bringing up something like that on the spot on a stream. Kind of irrelevant to the topic of the stream, but he just was like personally hurt as a friend. Like, he doesn't mind Alex gets trolled every day. He can handle it. Clearly, you're a person on the internet. This is what happens, but he just didn't expect it from her, I guess. And her overall sense of it was, she said, I didn't know. It was just a question. Wasn't trying to hurt his feelings. Didn't let it go because she just didn't know what was going on. So I think that's my basically sense of it. It sucks. It sucks to see friends fighting. And then we were, Anna was joking that I'm gonna have to redo the tables at my wedding. I was like, I haven't even done the tables yet. So it sucks to see friends disagree, especially over something that seems so unnecessary and so irrelevant and like importance wise, like so low on the totem pole. But things happened. Okay. I said, yeah, I guess so. I guess I can see how someone thought it was relevant. I just like, it was frustrating for me because I hadn't heard of these people. So it was impossible for me to participate on this at all. And it kept going on and on and on. So I'm like, okay, these people that I don't even know about, it has become this huge topic of my show. And I can't even participate in it, basically. I guess that's how I feel like it was irrelevant. But yeah, no, Alex was not even planned to be on. And I'm like, you know what? Anybody who wants to jump on. I kind of put that out there. Anybody who wants to jump on and talk about this can. So, and I love Alex. And like, he's welcome on any stream. As is Venti. Reminds me of that Sydney Watson bit with Jack Murphy. It wasn't purposeful and kind of an accident, heartfelt. I could see the correlation there. So a lot of people think that Alex overreacted. Alex is an emotional guy. He's a Libra. Okay. He's fired up. But maybe he was made more emotional by feeling like he was being hurt by a friend. Yeah. I just feel like everyone is jumping down her throat for something Alex never warned anyone about to begin with. I mean, I don't know about the beefs and stalkers of all of my friends, like just the real big ones, but and as is, I would never assume my friends to know who my beefs and stalkers are with. So I can see your point. Like, it's possible she just had no idea there was that much bad blood, and she truly thought it was worth bringing up. I feel like people are definitely torn on this subject. Yeah, Britt was trolling and Alex got butthurt. It's true, and everyone's got different emotional IQ. Like, what for me would be an obvious sign of someone in like emotional distress or like someone being uncomfortable. I don't want a friend of mine to be uncomfortable and not having a good time. So I would personally like back away from a subject which makes somebody like uncomfortable, where you're not finding a resolution. But everyone's different. So yeah, maybe he overreacted, but maybe he just was surprised. Hi, deranged lunatic. Last night was scary wild. It was wild. It was wild. And I actually was like, you know what? I'm going to bed at 2:33, whatever it was. But I was like, I can still wake up for the gym tomorrow at 6:30. I can still do it. So I set my alarm for 5:45 like an idiot. And then it went off and I was like that gif of the chihuahua that's like not a morning person. That was me. So I missed the gym, guys. This is affecting my life now. Not good. Some people think she was, and here's the thing, even if she did know what she was doing, Alex still should not have reacted as emotionally, because that is the thing that your haters can clip and use against you. I would say on both sides, you could be a little bit more emotionally intelligent and back off. But maybe they're not actually friends. Who the fuck knows? Maybe she doesn't consider him really a friend, and whereas he considered her a friend. So you never know. You never know, guys. It's hard. It's hard for me to tell exactly what her intent was. Oh, mommy and daddy, stop fighting. That's how I feel. Thanks, Jacob. I love them both. I was annoyed that it went on for as long as it did. And I was annoyed that no one seemed to pick up on the vibes that I was putting out, which was like, why are we still talking about this when we're not even done talking about the subject at hand, the reason why we're streaming? But I don't know, maybe I'm just making my stream too much about me. Maybe I just should have left. They both wanted the last word. Oh, God. I'm so not like that. I'm just like, fuck it, bye. I'll just check out. And it's not like there was any message in the chat like, please, let's not talk about this, or I don't know, let's move on, please. I should have been putting messages in the chat that said, let's move on, please. That's my bad. The important part is that it's Friday, yo. And I'm going to be in Vegas in a couple of days. Wow. Let's see. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. In 4 days, I'll be in Vegas. Holy cow. We got the Geeks and Gamers FNT meetup on Wednesday. I don't even know what I'm going to wear to this. Millennium Fandom Bar, 6 o'clock. My dance card is filling up. I'm scheduling a lot of things out there. Then I'll be at the Space on Thursday, the 27th, 7 o'clock show. Nice and early. It's good to have something to do. If you're coming out, I better see you. If I see you at the April 26th meetup and then I don't see you at my show, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a situation. Okay. Then I'm going to Texas, going to be stopping by Austin on Tuesday, maybe do a drive-by, maybe give Joe Rogan a plant, maybe drop off a flower arrangement, an edible arrangement at the mothership. Who knows? I'll say hello. Couple of appearances. I'm going to be on Drinkin' Bros and InfoWars, and then driving back to Dallas to appear on The Blaze for a couple days, doing Alex's show. I'm going to see my bud. Got a lot of buddies in Texas. Then I'm headlining at the Hyenas Club May 5th and 6th with Lila Hart and Kiana Thompson. By the way, Lila and Kiana will be with me in Vegas. I have an entourage now, guys. I don't know if you know, but this is part of blowing up. You start gathering people around you. Also, I don't feel so alone. But Hyenas May 5th and 6th. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Me, Lila, Keanu. Alex Stein's going to do a spot. He better. He promised me. Then I'm going to Richmond, Virginia, August 9th, 7:30 show at the Sandman. And then we got Anime Matsuri. I've never been. I'm excited to go. I've heard that this is a big YouTuber convention. It's a big old hang. So going to be a lot of friends going, I think. That's August 10th through the 13th in Houston. Simcast will be there. Panel, booth, the whole shebang. Probably a cosplaying situation. I think I'm going to be sexy April O'Neil. I think it needs to be done. Or I could do The Little Mermaid in blackface. One or the other. Maybe both. Then I'm headlining in Houston that same weekend, Friday, August 11th, at the Secret Group. Get your tickets now to this show if you know you're going to be at Anime Matsuri this weekend. Go to ChrissieMayr.com for tickets. Yes. Okay. I would love to go to Nashville. I was supposed to have I had a Nashville date, I don't know if it was during the pandemic, but it never got rescheduled. But I would love to go. You loved the drama, and the stream was chaotic and fun. Yeah. It was definitely uncomfortable for sure. Jacob Brodden, I time coded Dave Landau's pod if interested. Oh, I'm still in the middle of watching it. I wanted to watch the whole thing, not just the part where he talked about his departure. I don't understand how Brittany asking a question was seen as malicious. No, I don't think her asking the question was malicious. I think maybe for how long the conversation went on for, I think Alex took as being something a friend wouldn't do. But yeah, asking a question is not malicious. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. Hindsight is always 20/20. I think they both couldn't let it go. Yeah. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. You gotta learn how to deal with distractions. You know, the Jack show. You know that one guy, I don't know his name, Choke Out. He says something rude to me, I think, every single time I'm on. And I'm like, what did I ever do to you, buddy? Deranged Lunatic Chrissy, I did mention your top is on point. Thank you. It is a bodysuit. Guess what? I can do this with it. Ow, now I have to tuck it back. Okay. Bodysuit is fun sometimes. Yeah! They both wouldn't shut up about it. I was annoyed. It's all right. What's up, West Britannicus? Chrissy, sweetie, you were a bit too hard on Brittany last night. I understand how she can seem needling, but Alex had no excuse to wig out like that. I mean, what's the difference between wigging out and someone genuinely being upset? I mean, people are allowed to be and get upset if something upsets them, right? It's maybe we have different standards on guys that they can't show emotion ever. But if you were I'm sorry if I was too hard on her. I love them both. I just was trying to figure out, because I think if it were me, I wouldn't have brought it up publicly. But everyone's different. Okay, this is fun. I don't know if you guys care. Let's see. Should we talk about trans? Okay, I'll talk about this because I am a person. Wait, sad doggo. Wait, what happened with Britt and Alex? Oh my God. You're late to the party, sad doggo. Basically, Brittany asked Alex a question on my live stream last night, and Alex got upset because she says that she was trying to mediate her and some troll podcast that like hates Alex and does a bunch of videos about him. I guess harasses him in social media, and she was like, "Oh, I'm trying to like get you guys to go back together to make up or something." And Alex got upset, I guess, because these people are relentless and really bother him. I'm probably not describing that well. But anyway, it was just like a huge distraction in the stream, and we really got off topic, which is annoying to me. West Britannicus, he should have maintained his composure as a man always should. True. And communicate in a calm and effective manner that he wanted to move on. True. And he could have totally put in the private chat, like, let's move on, please. Because sometimes in the private chat, you can say, like, oh, this or that troll is in the chat, or this or that person, whatever. I don't know. Maybe people have different ideas of like what friendship is. I think just because you do streams with somebody, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean that you are a friend. But I think I do that too sometimes. I think I'm closer with people than I actually am. Yep. Okay. I hope they make up. Oh my God. Nikki Haley faces backlash for wearing an off-white dress to her daughter's wedding. Oh my God. How could you? Republican contender Nikki Haley got some stinging criticism for wearing an off-white gown to her daughter's wedding. The 2024 White House hopeful posted a photo on her social media of her daughter's big day, posing for a family photo with husband Michael, son Naylan, daughter Rena, and new son-in-law Josh Jackson. Let's see. Most comments congratulated Haley. Still, other posters were sharply critical of the off. Why would she do that? Critical of the off-white dress worn by the former South Carolina governor. She's from South Carolina. These people should know their manners. They should know. You're Southern. You should know etiquette. Did the mother of the bride wear white? Why the hell are you? I mean, if it didn't upset the bride, then what are you gonna do? I mean, I'm sure the daughter knew what color dress the mom was wearing. That I feel like that always comes up before the day. It could have been easily confused for a wedding dress. That was very selfish of you to try to steal her spotlight. Do you guys think this is her stealing the spotlight? It's definitely confusing. You definitely go, I mean, clearly she's the bride. She's got the bouquet. But it's almost like, huh? Okay, she like the maid of honor. Like, I just would have chosen a different color. And hold on, I assume this is the guy that she married, and this is the mom. Why is she holding the guy's bicep like that? Is that her husband? I don't know. I wouldn't have done. This is too close. Too close for me. That would have bothered me. I'd be like, what? Why? You could wear literally other color, any other color. Or maybe this was darker and the filtering of this photo is making it look lighter. Maybe it's more gold and maybe it's more shiny. I've also heard that it's bad etiquette for a mother of the bride or groom to dress like the bridesmaids. That's something I didn't know, but that doesn't bother me as much as like wearing something close to white. Best wishes to the beautiful couple. Best mother of the bride dress I've ever seen. Aw, she looks pretty. I like this. This is very sparkly and fun. Now I'm thinking about it. If my mom were still alive and she was posing in like a photo, I think she probably would grab Frank's bicep or something. She'd be like, "Oh, hi." Because she's like that. Okay, she's considered a long shot, even longer now that she wore white to her daughter's wedding. Oh boy. Maybe she just loves wearing white because here she is wearing it again. Oh, is this article basically just about Trump? Gosh darn it. I wanted to keep it about fashion etiquette. If it doesn't bother the bride, then it shouldn't bother us. But I love these tuxes. This is cool. Not tuxes, suits. I didn't really think blue and black went together, but it's working here. Saying corrected. It looks like something a woman would wear to her second marriage, not to her daughter. Yeah. Isn't that funny to think about? What do you wear to a second wedding? Yeah, my mom would also probably totally try to wear she wouldn't wear white, but I think she would definitely try to make it about her, which is but like an adorable way, and she would definitely probably get hammered. Oh, I wonder if I'm gonna cry a lot, like, because my mom's not gonna be there. Maybe I should hire, a body double, like a woman who looks like my mom to be there and just, like, do the kinda shit that she would do. Oh, maybe it was a Mormon wedding? Interesting. Sorry. Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Brittany was being manipulative. She creates problems and then acts like she is a victim. I will never listen to your channel when she is on. Oh my God. A protest. I've heard a couple people saying that. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, thanks, Chrissy. Just showing some love. You've become my favorite female comedian and genuinely carry yourself beautifully. That's for occupying this space, hun. Have a great weekend. Thanks. Wow. Thanks, Aya. I like when people write comments on my Instagram like, "Oh, why are you posting photos of you working out?" I'm like, to promote the gym, to track my progress, to keep myself motivated. Like, why do people do videos of anything? Also, you're great. I hope you have a great day. Thanks, Britannicus. Did I already say this? He should have maintained his composure. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I guess he could have been more cool, calm, collected. He could have I guess he could have lied and been like, "Oh, yeah, I'm sorry that didn't work out. We'll have to reschedule and then like move on. Chrissy and Frank are based haters. What is a based hater? Going to hate. What? Oh. Maybe this $5 will convince them to stop having their friend on their show. Hey, you got to try. You got to shoot your shot. I'm going to have Cecil. Oh my God, that's a great idea. I'll tell Cecil to wear a blonde wig. And true. Yeah, like my mom was like maybe 5'2". She was a little lady. God, especially when she got cancer. She got so small. She lost so much weight. But I would want Cecil to dress like pre-cancer mom. I would need to do blonde wig. I wonder what kind of dress she would have wanted to wear. Probably something sparkly. Aw, I'm gonna be sad. I think I'm gonna be sad. Oh, Patrick T, it's your first year for no mom for Mother's Day. That's rough. You know what you should do? I mean, what I did, I sent a bouquet of flowers to my brother's wife because I'm like, okay, I'm still celebrating a mom. And I think I just housed a pint of coffee Haagen-Dazs because that was her favorite her favorite ice cream and her favorite thing. And I think I maybe took myself to I don't know if I did that for her birthday or something else. I think she loved the beach, so and she loved pools. So I don't know. Do something that your mom really liked to do and like think of her, like deliberately go out of your way to. Then you can kind of like, is Waffles eating something? Waffles! Hello. Okay. Every time I look at her, she looks at me like, what? I wasn't doing anything wrong. Meanwhile, she's like eating a stick on the bed. Yeah, do something that she liked to do and like think of her. And yeah, it's hard. The first year is really rough. It's Mother's Day is hard. Her birthday is hard. Christmas is really hard. For me, the whole summer was hard because that was like, she loved the summer. That was like, she'd be like, all right, let's go. Summer was like her peak season. And it doesn't really get easier. You just kind of deal with it. It's like having a wound that heals over. And it's like, yeah, okay. Now you just have like a scar. But yeah, it happens. It happens. People die. When my wife and her mother weren't on speaking terms, we celebrated Mother's Day with her aunt. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I would say if like you're a woman and your mom dies, get yourself flowers like for her, but like, for you also. But if you're a dude, like might be weird to get yourself flowers, but you could have a little shrine thing or like a little dedication area. Or you could start framing nice photos of the two of you together. That's something like I haven't really done because all my photos are like in old phones or that are, out of commission now or on old computers. Yes, we did. What's your take, Thurston? Oh man, your mom died when you were 18? Damn, that's rough. Also, yeah, Brittany was orphaned at a pretty young age. Like, I think she was raised by a grandmother and also the internet. Yeah, for sure. She asks uncomfortable questions every time. And if you're not prepared for that question, that is your fault, not hers. Yeah, it's true. Even though you might not be prepared for a friend to ask that kind of a question, you should still, be able to respond, I guess. Oh, boy. Okay. Did you Kryptonite act like they have never tried to mediate between two different friend groups? Handled wrong for damn sure, but hell, what would you have done? Like what? Honestly, I don't know what else I could have done. You got your boyfriend's mom for her first Mother's Day without her mom, a bunch of photos of her and them that she loved in a frame. That's so nice. And that's something you will basically have forever. Oopsie. That's yeah, maybe Brittany is on the spectrum. She thinks that she is. So that might account for some of the lack of social cue awareness, social intelligence. I don't know. All right, I could next time I'm just muting everybody. I will use the mute button. All right, you guys are gonna love this topic. Gay throuple hopes to be the second in U.S. to officially be parents. It's not enough to be gay anymore, guys. You have to be trans or in a throuple. Sorry, I don't make the rules. 3 men are attempting to become just the second. I can't believe there's only 2. I'm surprised there's not more. Throuple in the U.S. to officially be parents to a child. Ben Rodriguez, Mitch, and Benjamin Rollum. Oh my God, there's 2 Bens in this situation. That's not good. So it could be a Ben sandwich. A Ben witch. Ben Mitch. Wow. And our 3 partners who are looking to get all their names on their adopted daughter's birth certificate, a feat only done one other time in the U.S. Mitch and Ben, both 37, met in 2006 at an LGBTQ plus community program and were together 12 years, but always felt something was missing from their monogamous relationship. Oh, we always believed that to love one person alone was unrealistic, at least the way we saw it. That's because you're both dudes. Ben said to the Independent about his relationship with Mitch. We both felt like the only reason to be monogamous is like if you are knocking up a woman and they want you to stick around to raise the kid. Like that's kind of the point of monogamy. But if you're all dudes biologically created to spread your seed to impregnate the most chicks, yeah, you're not going to be like, let's be monogamous. Unless you're both hopeless romantics, which they're not. We both felt like we had so much love to give and come that if there were ever an opportunity to bring a third person to the relationship, we would be completely open to that. It did take the 2 lovers some time to figure out the logistics and have some difficult discussions about certain aspects of the potential throuple. I wonder who were the OG. Maybe the Asian was the last one in. We'd ask the tough questions about what would happen if, for example, Mitch had sex with the third person and I wasn't in the room or vice versa. Oh my God, this poor baby. I hope you're going to be okay. The 2 men didn't find the one until 3 years into their relationship when they met Benjamin Mui. I knew it. I knew it. He's the newest addition. On a gay cruise in 2018. At the time, Benjamin was living in Canada in the early stages of relationship with another man, but broke things off with his first boyfriend and started dating his now partners. Whoa. There was no tension between any of the men because they talked out each scenario beforehand, which allowed Ben to see Mitch a different way than with jealousy in his eyes. Oh boy. Benjamin, who hadn't told his relatives that he was gay, damn, that's a lot. Gay and a throuple. Was tasked with not only coming out to his family, but also letting them know he was in a polyamorous relationship with 2 men. What do you think you would start with? The gay part? Well, probably your parents know that you're gay by now. When their relationship was ready for the next level, the men went into an adoption agency hoping to find someone to adopt from. But because of the non-traditional relationship, the trio only had 3 mothers interested. I'm surprised they had that many. That led to the trio to hire a website developer and lawyer to advertise their interest in adopting a child together, calling themselves a throuple looking to adopt. Well, the ad campaign worked as 30 to 40 women were reaching out to the men weekly. Wow. Because these women were like, we need points. Wow. The Throuple, who share their adventures on Instagram under the account Gay Throuple. Do I dare click on it? Uh-oh. Yeah, it looks pretty gay. We built this city on rock and roll. Okay. They announced the birth of their daughter Tegan on March 4th of 22. The men who all reside together in Los Angeles, of course they do, with their daughter, are hoping to have 2 more children via surrogacy. Ben says he is thrilled to be a goal setter for people in similar situations. To know that I'm making a path for other relationships that look like mine feels good. I don't know. The director of sales of an education said, it reminds me of the early days when I was fighting for legal rights to get married to a man or 2 lesbians to marry. Mitch, who is the manager of account development, and Benjamin, an entrepreneur, at least they have jobs, share the same sentiment with Ben as the 3 are in a committed relationship raising a beautiful daughter in our ultra-modern family. The men don't seem to notice anyone who are against their lifestyle, but are ready at the moment's notice if someone does share their unwanted opinion. Tegan is going to have love having 3 dads. She will always have so much love. We would let them know love is love. I feel like the love is love phrase is ruined because the pedos ruined it. From a mother or a father. Oh, man. Okay. It just sucks that, like, the kid is not going to get their mom's, like, breast milk, which provides all the immunity that you need for life. But lots of babies are not breastfed, so. Oh, I hope it works out. In reality, the Throuple are they're just like any other relationship. Except there's 2 more dicks involved. Spending the majority of the day together, splitting up the house chores and baby duty while sharing the same bed at night. Oh, I hope not with the baby. We alternate nights to be with the baby, so when she wakes up in the middle of the night, I can take care of her. The next day is Mitch, the next day is Benjamin. So we all feel like we get an equal amount of rest. All right, that's good. Ben does believe they have an advantage over the traditional straight couple where most of the household chores would fall on the woman. That is true. They're like roommates. In our household, we are all divided equally. Benjamin does the dishes, I cook, Mitch vacuums and does laundry. Oh, all right. I mean, that's pretty sweet. We can divide and conquer. We can get so much more accomplished without feeling exhausted. As for Tegan's 3 sets of grandparents, they'll accept their son's unconventional relationship but take pride in their roles as grandparents. Okay, and maybe they can have the kid can have a strong female role model in a grandparent or an aunt or something. That is what I would want to make sure of. That, like, it's a girl, right? Yeah. She's gonna need a woman to, like, confide in at some point. Good for them. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up, gay throuple. We're counting on you to not be creeps. What's up, Dark Side with Love? Hey, I tuned out early last night after the fight. Did you guys talk about Dave Landau? Please have him soon if you can. Hail Simcast, hail FNT. I would love to try to get Dave Landau on soon. I'm probably going to see him when I go to Texas. Yeah, it's very interesting news. I am really happy for him. I'm very proud that he got his new show. I'm happy that he is free now. I had no idea he was dealing with all that shit. He's a really funny guy. That kid is going to need so much therapy. And I hope that, like, the gay throuple is self-aware enough to know I mean, I would say, okay, you have 3 dads in your life. She's probably going to be, like, closer with 1. Right? You can't be just as close with 3 people. I just hope that they would make sure, like, an aunt or a grandma is like putting in significant time. But then you have to watch your dads, like, make out all the time. Ugh. Good for them. I hope it works out. So as long as I don't do any creepy shit. Unless they don't do PDA in front of the kid. I don't know. My parents never did PDA in front of me. They hated each other. Who knows? Maybe it's the future. Ooh, speaking of dating and PDA etiquette, I don't know if there's any rich people listening to this show, but an etiquette expert reveals the 5 most common dating mistakes that rich people make, warning how the top displays of wealth give potential partners the ick. Oh, yeah. I agree with that. I think it's icky. An etiquette expert reveals the biggest dating mistakes Micah Mayr drew from her previous experiences to inform her list of no-nos. Overcompensating by dressing in a flashy way is one error people should avoid. Yeah, I mean, don't dress nicer than the occasion, but also don't underdress for the occasion. They say money can't buy class, and New York etiquette expert Micah Mayr. Dating experiences are proof of that popular adage. Drawing from her previous life as a single woman at Big Apple, she has shared the 5 mistakes that wealthy people make that give people ick. She revealed the simple act of throwing down your car keys at the table to wearing tacky logos on their clothes can be a turn. Throwing your keys at the table. I mean, like, I never want somebody to throw their keys on the table. Why is that a thing? Oh, that's her. Put them away. Flashing car keys during a date screams insecurity. I mean, there's a difference between being like, here, look, and just like putting your keys down because you don't want them in your pocket. The first mistake Micah talks about in her, because sometimes guys wear tight pants and they don't want things in their pockets. The first mistake Micah talks about in her YouTube video is when a wealthy person arrives for the date and throws down their car keys on the table casually like you didn't know they were doing it. I feel like she could be reading into that. But the luxury brand is on display for everyone to see, and the etiquette expert says they're not fooling anyone. Both people know perfectly well what they're doing. They're showing you that giant logo. Okay, I'm not even familiar with what nice car keys look like, so apparently there's a giant logo on them that says how money they have because they are driving that car. When I see this, I see the word insecurity flash across the screen because it's like they don't have the confidence. Just have a wonderful conversation and attract you in that way. They're probably attracting the wrong kind of person with that move anyway. I don't know. I think it depends how you do it. I think it happened once and she's like, oh my God. She recalled she got there early when her date arrived. He was wearing a black baseball hat. Another no. Ugh, yeah, no. No hats. And he threw his Ferrari key on the bar right in front of me. It was almost like taking dice and rolling them in front of me. It was the worst turnoff for me. That just ruined it. Really? Okay, that's not enough. Oh. Oh, okay. So it's like a big key. Oh, excuse me. Put it in your purse. The first mistake. Okay, the key thing. Keep it closed. Don't leave the bill open so your date can see how much you're spending on them. What? First of all, you're going to have a discussion on, like, are you splitting it or not? But if you are picking up the tab, I feel like the date is, I mean, you're not an idiot. You see the menu and the prices. You know how much you're ordering. Like, you're going to have some sense of how much the bill is. It's always good manners to offer to split the bill, Micah says, but when wealthy people offer to pay, don't showcase how much the meal will cost. They take that credit card, they put it down, and they wait for the server to come back over. That's not a good look because they are intentionally allowing their date to see how much they spend on them. What? I think she's reading into this. I mean, you're not an idiot. She must know how much the date cost. And that's a power play. It's almost like, look how much money I just spent on you. You owe me. Aren't you impressed? This is a her thing. I think she's reading into this act. Personally, that doesn't impress me. I mean, if you're going to feel that way, offer to split it. I can actually afford it myself. I did offer after all, but I think that's a no. Don't let the date see the bill. Close the book. Keep it to the side. Okay. Mum's the word when it comes to money. This next one, Micah says, is something she constantly heard when she was dating, and that is talking money. Rich people talk about money, though. I feel like I'm getting it all out of my system because I've seen it all. When I was dating, I saw the whole spectrum of people from all over the world. I dated so many types of people. And really, at the end of the day, this next one, I feel like was something I constantly heard. Some of the wealthy people that I did date growing up in my 20s in New York City, it was one of those things where I would never express interest in their wealth. I was attracted to them because they were outgoing, charismatic. They were the life of the party. They were adventurous. But some of these people would think otherwise or would try to attract me further on a first date, especially they didn't really get a second date because they were turned off by it. They would throw out a number about what they spent on something or what they made or what their bonus was. Well, oh my God. Okay, we can't live in a culture where men are valued for their income and their ability to earn money and then shame them for talking about it on a date. This seems like a double standard because I feel like this chick is not going to date a broke dude or even someone who makes like a reasonable. I feel like she's dating rich guys. She's in New York City. She's not dating blue collar. So I don't like that because like you're clearly dating rich. Then don't date rich dudes if you don't want them doing rich dude shit. And I think if someone they're trying to open up to you, maybe they are talking about their job, or maybe they did just get a bonus, or they're proud of it. They're trying to impress you. I wouldn't. I don't know. I guess it depends how they do it. Micah says she's dated rich people who have said they weren't able to buy a particular car that year, or they would brag it was bonus week and they couldn't wait to spend it on a ski trip to Aspen. I don't know. I think it's different between like posting it on social media. That seems more like a brag about your wealth versus like someone you're trying to get to know and maybe have a life with. Like maybe they wanted to bring her to Aspen. I don't know. Even saying things like, oh, that's so expensive or that's so cheap. Remember, those are both relative terms. Opening the app and showing the real estate they plan to buy, knowing perfectly well that number is on there as they pass their phone to you to show you their new summer place in the Hamptons. I guess it depends like what date this person is doing that on. I don't know. I've never dated anybody who is planning to buy anything, so this is foreign to me. The equivalent experience, I'd be like, oh, look, this is a picture of all my roommates. I'd be like, put it away. I'll meet them eventually. Micah warns if you find yourself attracted to this type of peacocking person, you have to think about it. Be prepared that they could replace you in a heartbeat. I don't know. I don't know any rich people, so I don't know if this is true. They can just choose the next person and drop you in 2.2 seconds. This might be her own insecurity speaking. If your connection is about wealth and only wealth because of their wealth, because of their success, that's not the connection that's going to be lasting. So be careful. Who knows? Maybe they're the type of guy that just wants to like provide and they want you to stay home. I don't fucking know, man. Less is more. Don't dress flashy. Yeah, I would say don't dress gay. Don't dress like inappropriate for the occasion. Yeah, I don't like labels personally. I think by now you know how I feel about logos. Yeah, logos are gay. If you got logo on everything you wear, to me, yeah, I think that's stupid. Like you're not a billboard. Calm down. Like, let's say you like Coach bags, like I do. I don't get ones with like Coach written all over it. I just like how they look and they're kind of nice. So I think if you're a person who buys labels, that's like an insecurity thing. Micah recalls going on a date with a guy at a small sushi restaurant where food didn't really cost that much. She says she remembers sitting down and her date ordered one of everything on the menu. Maybe he was hungry. I feel like it takes a lot of sushi for men to even begin to be full. Maybe it was a small menu. What's wrong with ordering one of everything on the menu unless it's like way too much food or you forgot your wallet? She says it caught my attention, but not in a good way because she believed it was wasteful. Okay, if you're not eating it all, that's bad. That's bad. There's no need to brag. Okay. People are attracted to modesty. Not everybody. Some people are superficial. People are attracted to generosity, but not bragging about how much you have. Yeah, again, I feel like, dude, you're dating rich guys. This comes with the territory. Micah warns people not to get sucked in by wealthy date bragging. The most refined, elegant, beautiful people that I know have endless success, endless wealth, are so understated. Don't talk about it at all. What they have, they don't brag. Okay. Imagine if someone is bragging about the big mansion they bought in the Cotswolds. See, that's how broke. I don't even know what this is. In the south of France, we're going to Saint Tropez to my beautiful home. Maybe it's not really their home. Maybe it's their friends. Maybe it's their grandmothers. Who knows? You can have everything you are attracted to and not to rely on others to give you what you want. I don't know. I think isn't the point of dating to rely on others to give you what you want? I can say this as an entrepreneur and a businesswoman and someone who owns multiple companies I've created in my own life. Oh, she's a strong, independent woman. She don't need no man. I think she wants to low-key be the breadwinner. Maybe she feels that if a guy makes a lot more than her, that makes her feel like she owes them or that she has less freedom if a guy makes more than her. I think that's what this is all about. I think you need to work on yourself, Micah. Or maybe like you don't flash your car keys. I think a guy should go on a date with her and flash like my keys, like hey, like just put their Ford keys on the table and like see how that makes her feel. Or like a bike key. Another victim of feminism. Yeah. Yeah, I think it sounds like she has feelings about what would dating a rich guy like mean for her independence. Like if a guy spends X amount on you, what do you then owe them? Which that is not how good guys operate. Just be like, "Oh, I don't have any keys. I walked here. I took the bus." Yeah, that's a guy dating her should just throw their bus pass on the table or their bus ticket or their Metro card. Yeah. Okay, what else is going on? It's cold in here. I don't like being cold. Uh-oh. Did Joe Biden get community noted? Dun, dun, dun. I love when this happens. Joe Biden on Twitter. I make no apologies for being the most pro-union president in American history. He tweeted this yesterday. And then he got community noted. Readers added context and they thought people might want to know. On December 22nd, 2022, President Biden signed a bill to block the railroad union from striking. Wow, how does a community note even get there? They're shoe on head. They're beating your ass in the community notes, sir. You're the worst president in American history, that's for sure. Yeah, we know. You put teachers' unions over children's education every time. The most pro-union president in American history. The rate of union memberships fell again this month due to jobs being exported and not enough union jobs being added. Damn, I'm kind of tired of living inside a giant pyramid scheme controlled by criminals who gaslight us into believing they are the good guys. Union laborers cannot afford Joe Biden's economy, cannot afford vacations, can't afford gas, can't afford utilities. Joe Biden crushed the middle class. True. We make no apologies for saying you're the worst president in the United States history. Do you make apologies for your daughter? Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know who is tweeting for him, but this, like, how did they not laugh? How did they not tweet this out and be like, let's see how this goes? Okay. There's no way he's doing his own tweeting. I think his tweet handler is a little out of touch. Okay. I can't believe Joe Biden has lasted this long. I'm shocked. Whatever they're pumping him with has to be some good stuff. Okay. Oh, boy. Long Island Wise Guy. This is a good account. Never let them see you sweating. All right, let's pull this up. I'm getting my hair dyed today. Very excited. I need to get my roots done. Look at that. You can see my real color coming through. Ugh. Long Island Wise Guy. No one. White people hiking. Oh boy. That out of breath hello. Oh, me and Frank hike a lot. That's really funny. Yeah, there's you always got to say hi to people, or like the nod, or usually it's like I pet their dog and don't acknowledge the people, but this is funny. That's funny. Oopsie. Never let them see you sweating. All women's wigs, weave, whatever the F you call them, would be gone. Why is this so accurate? Sunken Meadow Trail for sure. That's me. Better than the clowns that hike with Bluetooth speakers? Oh, God. I haven't seen that. It's me, so I don't get murdered. It's true. That's really funny. But what are you going to do? You got to say hi. It's like you're passing each other on sometimes a skinny trail. It's all of Minnesota for real. Mountain hiking is gnarly. I would love to hike something like very steep. Not where I'm not like I need a hiking stick. I'm not at that level, and I'm not like at the level where I'm wearing all like earth tones. I'm not there yet. But hiking is fun. It is gay, but it's fun. And you feel good afterwards. It's better. Hiking is just walking. That's a little more interesting. Hiking is cultural appropriation. Oh. Oh, did you guys see my little toys? I got little toys. I got Baby Yoda here, and we got Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, whatever. It's Brie Larson. Oh no. Stay. Is Waffles still here? What the hell's something's on the bed? I'm always afraid they're gonna poop on the bed. Yeah, he's not writing his own tweets. For sure. My pants go up too high. Okay. Oh, this is a fun story. You guys know Call Her Daddy? She's engaged. Call Her Daddy. Podcaster Alexandra Cooper is engaged to Matt Kaplan. Now, some of you might be thinking, who are either of these people? Call her hubby. Oh, God. Call Her Daddy podcaster Alexandra Cooper engaged to Hollywood producer Matt Kaplan. Oh, that's going to work out for her. Sources exclusively tell Page 6. Details of the proposal are unclear, but multiple sources have confirmed to us that the duo will tie the knot. Cooper has kept the details of her relationship with Kaplan largely under wraps, calling him only by the alleged moniker Sexy Mr. Zoom Man. The couple has also never been publicly photographed together. Cooper has traditionally used code names for her boyfriends on the podcast in the past, such as Red Sox and Slim Shady. That's a pretty dress. Wow. She almost looks like Lady Gaga. And he kind of looks like Elijah Schaefer. Oh, good for them. Oh my God. She has a $60 million deal with Spotify. Holy craps. Last year, fans buzzed that Mr. Zoom was actually Kaplan, the producer of films including Before I Fall and To All the Boys I've Loved Before. He is the CEO of production company Ace Entertainment. Wow. He looks young. Cooper, 28, famously signed a blockbuster. Oh my God, my nose is itching. Why? A blockbuster $60 million deal with Spotify in 2021 when she took her hit show to the streaming service from Buzzy Pod and blog network Barstool Sports. Oh, good for them. His hands look clammy. Kaplan and Cooper live together in a Studio City mansion. Good for them. Reports said that last year that she and Kaplan, 39, bought a $10.7 million Los Angeles estate and that the duo would live together at the Studio City compound. The same report that said Kaplan sold his former home in the Beverly Grove neighborhood of LA while Cooper had been living in a luxury rental. Oh my God. I wonder what that looks like. A rep did not comment on the engagement, and it remains to be seen if Cooper will address the news on her podcast. She originally hosted Call. And does this mean that her kind of brand is going to have to change because she's known for being like a single gal dating around? Is she going to have to pivot? Yeah, she could have to call it her podcast, call her wife. I don't know. She originally hosted Call Her Daddy with Sophia Franklin, who exited the show before Cooper headed to Spotify. Yikes. That was dumb on her part. But she's kicking herself right in the ass right now. The originally racy Barstool podcast pivoted to become a feminist-leaning destination. Oh, really? Ugh. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. I haven't listened to it in a while. I thought it was just basically like a ripoff of Guys We Fucked, which is a podcast where they talked about guys that we fucked with Christina Hutchinson and Corinne Fisher. But now it's a feminist-leaning destination. So it's basically female Howard Stern. Great. For interviews with celebrity guests, including Miley Cyrus and Halle Bieber. Oh, that's less interesting. Wow. Good for her. Good for them. She has a face for radio. No, she's pretty. But I will be interested to see like how her brand changes because of this. Dun, dun, dun. Sophia made Alex tolerable. Oh, you used to watch it? I liked Sophia. I think I liked her better. God, I feel like drinking. It's only noon. That's bad. Is that bad? Or does that mean I'm just hungry? Yes, I agree. I think most celebrities are completely intolerable. Wedding cake toppers is what I'm shopping for. I know. I hate being outed by all my targeted ads. I feel so vulnerable. I've seen some wedding cake toppers that are like funny. I wanted to get a funny one. There are ones that you can customize. And then there's a lot of gay wedding cake toppers that looks like the groom is running away and the bride's like, no, or like, come back. Like, I don't really like that. I want a wedding cake topper that is like similar to one of our early dates where I was immediately puking up rum chata and Frank was just like petting my head like, it's okay. And I'm like, no, he's never going to want to see me again. Is there a wedding topper like that? Are the dogs going to take an amber poop on the bed? I hope not, especially not Waffles. She's been having orange poops lately. They're orange and they're loose. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how many carrots this girl is eating. We got to keep track of the treats because I think they're getting too many treats. I have a question for chat. Just say it. You have the floor. No, not bent over table. I was bent over the side of my in the apartment building I lived in. There's like a courtyard, so it's like the little gardeny, grassy area in the middle where you enter. I was throwing up there. It was bad. I was on a real rum chata kick that summer. Have I had no, I haven't had him on yet. I should have him on. I enjoy Mahler. Yeah. I didn't see a throuple wedding cake topper. But I'm sure they could make one. My mom's friend ate too many carrots. Her skin turned orange. Oh man, that's not good. Bud Light lost $5 billion. No way. Oh my God, you're right. That's pretty cool. I was listening to Matt Walsh, and he was like, "This is why the Bud Light protest, I guess, boycott is so important because the left is not gonna. It's not gonna put a dent in Nike if like you or I stop buying Nike. Like we're kind of already not really buying Nike, and B, we're not their target audience. We're not their target consumer base. But something like Bud Light, yes, we are. They do rely on conservatives and like regular blue collar people to buy their shit. So if we stop buying it, then they really will notice it. Anheuser-Busch loses more than $5 billion in value amid Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light controversy. Ooh, that's not good. They saw its value plummet more than $5 billion since the company announced the branding partnership with Dylan. I wonder if that VP chick is going to lose her job. Since March 31st, shares of Bud Light's parent company have fallen by 4%. Is that a lot? Knocking down the company's market cap from 132.38 billion to 127.13 billion. I mean, they're still doing pretty good, I guess. Anheuser-Busch stock fizzled more than 1.5%. The company is dealing with the fallout from conservatives over its deal with Mulvaney. Mulvaney fired back at critics, saying that she's an easy target. Okay, Mulvaney said, "Oh, it's good. Yeah, okay, this is slightly old news." Ooh, they went down. Let's see if they go back up and like, let's see if it stays down in the next 6 months, then we know the boycott is for real. But if it goes back up, it's not. These people, they don't understand me. Oh, I'm just a sad trans man living in a straight world. I'm a victim. Mulvaney posted photos and videos on social media promoting her sponsorship deal with Bud Light. And then Kid Rock shot up several cases of Bud Light. That was pretty funny. Wow. The backlash prompted a local Missouri distributor to cancel an appearance by the famous Budweiser Clydesdale horses due to fears for the safety of the staffers. Industry experts told the Post on Tuesday that the controversy appears to have staying power, and could lead to a full-blown boycott of Anheuser-Busch products. Yeah, I'm done drinking Bud Light seltzer. There's plenty of other seltzers for me to drink. Mulvaney reportedly is pulling down more than $1 million in sponsorship deals. Damn. Yeah, weird that Dylan is making all this money and has no desire to get boobs. Megyn Kelly lashed out at the non-breasted Mulvaney. Nike sponsoring Dylan Mulvaney now for a fucking sports bra. Yeah, Kelly's based. I like Megyn. Sorry, Dylan doesn't have breasts. No, he does not. Dylan's been taking some sort of a hormone that has turned Dylan into I don't know what's happening here, but those are not breasts. Dylan doesn't need any sort of bra. Never mind a sports bra. Ugh. I don't like this. I don't like when you're unprepared for the scroll and you see a dental implant, okay? It's too early in the morning for a dental implant. Can you guys wait till I've had my coffee? I don't know if you ad people are listening to me, but can we get more animals here? This dental implant is not even relevant to my life. I'm not even having conversations about that. Ugh, come on now. Unbelievable. Okay. Sorry to yawn. What's up, tryhard? Say long in your most Long Island accent. Long. I'm from Long Island. You're in for a long day. Why did Dave Landau not ask out from his contract? I don't know. I'm not done listening to that episode yet. I wonder if he would go back to Kumia. I don't know if that's even possible. Oh, what's up, Matthew Hammond? Have you talked about Dave Landau crapping on Crowder on Michael Malice's podcast? It took away that Crowder wanted his show and stand-up to be accessible to a larger audience with PG-13 rating, and Landau wanted it to go full R. The only takeaways that, from what I've listened to, is that Dave felt censored by him. He had a button, like a light that would go on when Crowder didn't want him to talk so that he could rant, and that he didn't want him to say "come" on air. And yeah, maybe he felt he was like too dirty. But again, you can't change a comic's tone, vibe, jokes, the language they use. Like, he's been doing it at least 10, 15 years. Like, you just can't. Sorry, if you haven't established yourself as a clean comic, you're not going to like suddenly go clean just because somebody wants you to. I don't think that's really fair to ask. I mean, if it's like one particular joke, again, but like, you can't change somebody's comedy. And from the other things that Dave was saying, it sounded like Steven might have been threatened by his talent. It seemed like he might have been threatened by one of the other openers' talent. Unless I don't have the full story and it really is just about being dirty. But I think Dave is hilarious. I think he got all of the audience and promotion he was going to get from Louder with Crowder. So if he was feeling creatively stifled by him, then it's good that he moved on. Dylan Mulvaney. Because of the veins. Thank you, Jeremy. What's up, Matt Hep? I was ahead in the Bud Light protest because I don't drink that watered down piss. Also, be sure Venti never hears about Kumi's dating history. A very young woman. She'll never let that go. I don't know. I mean, I've known Kumia since 2018, and he's been with the same girl the whole time. So, who's in her 30s, who I adore. She's kind of a baby. I've heard that. People like Dave better than Crowder. That's the thing, is like, Crowder doesn't need anybody. He's a machine. Like, he's crazy successful. He could do his own comedy tour like all by himself if he really wanted. So I don't think he needs Landau for that. He could book whoever he wants. And maybe that's what he should do. You know, he has an agent. Maybe Crowder just books his own. Then he can hand pick his openers who aren't like too funny or too dirty or like whatever he needs. So yeah, it's kind of nice. I kind of enjoy these boycotts because there's so many choices out there. It's nice to be like, oh, they're woke. Fuck that. Nope. Like, it's so much easier. Like, I by accident wore a Nike shirt, to a very old Nike shirt, to the gym this week, and I was like, oh fuck, like I want to donate it because it's like I'm not particularly attached to it, but it's like I'd rather not be wearing the Nike slogan, the Nike check swoop thing. And I think knowing what brands are woke just like helps narrow down your choices. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You know what I need to do is go through all my clothes and donate or sell. That's the thing, is selling them takes a long time and is annoying, and I already am behind on so many other things. But I know there's a ton of stuff I'm not wearing, and I need to like declutter a little bit. Oh yeah. I'm curious to see if the boycott can stay strong during the NFL draft, who Bud Light is a sponsor. Oh wow. I mean, they're not going to. The NFL is woke, so they're still going to keep them as a sponsor. It's like, will people drink it though? Yeah. The answer is yes. We're having fun. Okay, let's see what's going on the Daily Wire. Oh, it's very newsy. El Chapo's sons ripped enemies' muscles out with corkscrews, fed them to tigers. Wow. That might be a little much for right now. These headlines are bumming me out. Okay. This is relevant. What's up, Magnum? SeaWorld denied Lizzo. Wow. That's fat phobic. She's definitely a killer whale in my eyes. This shit has to stop. Comedian Rob Schneider says making girls compete against trans-identifying men. Comedian Rob Schneider called on parents, coaches, and biologically female athletes to refuse to play against biologically male trans athletes, saying this shit has to stop. Yeah, I feel like this is like we're late on this call to action, but hey, better late than never. The 59-year-old actor tweeted on Thursday to his 1.5 million followers a clip of North Carolina high school female volleyball player Peyton McNabb, who was spiked in the face by a trans-identifying male player in a game and suffered a concussion and more. Damn. This shit has to stop. Schneider said if the parents, coaches, and women athletes all refuse to play against these men, it all stops. Okay, so this is Peyton McNabb getting spiked in the face by a male competing with women. Then watch her testimony she gave today for the first time publicly. I was honored. Riley, this is Riley's tweet. I was honored to stand alongside her in New York City to protect women's sports. Oh, is this a clip? Oh, it's taking me to a new window. No. Okay, hold the phone, y'all. Okay, it's coming. I just gotta get my window switched. Okay. Watch the clip of Peyton McNabb getting spiked in the face by a male competing with the women. Then watch her testimony she gave today for the first time publicly. I was honored. This was from the 19th. Honored to stand alongside her in North Carolina to continue the fight to protect women's sport. Oh, okay. So that's. Oh, Jesus. That's intense. That's intense. Oof. Yeah, that's really I don't know. That's pretty beast mode. Holy cow. Okay. And let's go to the testimony.
November 1st, 2022, I was severely injured in a high school volleyball game by a transgender athlete on the opposing team. I suffered from a concussion and neck injury that to this day I'm still recovering from.
Damn.
Other injuries I still suffer from today include impaired vision, partial paralysis on my right side, constant headaches, as well as anxiety and depression.
Damn.
I was unable to play the rest of my last volleyball season, and although I'm currently playing softball, I'm not able to perform as well as I know I have in the past because of the injury. My ability to learn, retain, comprehend has also been impaired, and I require accommodations at school for testing because of this. I could go on and on about how this incident has affected my life, but I'm not here for that because I'm not here for me. Because for me, I know that my time playing is coming to an end. I'm here for every biological female athlete behind me. My little sister, my cousins, my teammates. Allowing biological males to compete against biological females is dangerous. I may be the first to come before you with an injury, but if this doesn't pass, I won't be the last.
Yeah.
The North Carolina High School Athletic Association policy states that it allows participation in interscholastic athletics for all students, regardless of gender or gender identification. It is the intent that all students are able to compete on a level playing field in a safe, competitive, and friendly environment, free of discrimination. Clearly, that does not include biological female athletes.
Wow.
My ability to compete was taken from me.
Yeah.
Having to play against biological males is not a level playing field and is most
Yeah. Good for you. I'm glad more women are speaking out. North Carolina House passed the bill, and it will go to Senate floor tomorrow. There were 3 Democrats who voted with the GOP in favor of the bill. It's sad that it takes a girl being permanently injured by a male to highlight why we need sex-protected sports. Finally, real women speaking out against these men. Good. Keep it going. This seems pretty lame. That wasn't exactly a male spike. What? Okay, Ken Crossman, attorney, non-athlete. Women hit as hard as that and harder. Co-ed volleyball has long existed because men and women can play that same game safely. Well, clearly not in this instance. I think McNabb is just embarrassed. Women do not hit as hard as men. Who won the co-ed volleyball in the Olympics this year? Oh, that's right. Co-ed volleyball doesn't exist at a high competition level. Wow. Riley and Peyton, on behalf of my granddaughter and nieces who live in North Carolina, I can't thank you enough. I was horrified when this happened to Peyton, as well as what I thought you were enduring. I wish I had known you were in Raleigh. I would have loved to have bought lunch for you. Oh, thank heavens for our strong females standing up for our little girl's future in sports. Wow. That's really nice. Both of you young women are such an inspiration to the next generation of girls coming up in sport. Your testimonies and willingness to speak the truth are paving the way to a future in female sports. Thank you for doing this. I know how hard it is to make it into dental school. For you to delay starting that, to fight this is very generous and kind of you. You're an awesome role model for young girls. At some point, women are just going to have to walk off the court or field. I can honestly say I'm worried about my daughter's future, not only in sports, but as a woman. Don't women fight so hard for these rights? Now it's okay by women that this happens. Wow. I have played in a co-ed volleyball with many women. There are many women that hit as hard as I did. In many cases, these videos are fake. But even if not, rather than attack a disenfranchised community, why not try to come to an agreeable solution without the bigotry? How is that bigoted? Once you label a group as, no one is labeling trans people as bad or evil. I mean, some people, probably super duper religious right wingers do, but the majority of people don't. It's just talking about fairness in sports. This person's being dramatic. Yeah, that's wild to say that that video was fake. What a jerk. Yeah, look what happened to the Boy Scouts. Exactly. Exactly. You know, I was an athlete once. And if they let me compete against male divers, they would have kicked my freaking ass. They can jump higher. They can spin faster. I mean, they're not as pretty. Their form is not as pretty, but they have more power coming off the board. That's for sure. Matthew Hammond, you cannot say Crowder didn't warn the Daily Wire about what would happen with big tech. Did Matt Walsh get his pay slashed when he got demonetized? Oh, I don't know about that. Second class citizen Landau was very complimentary to Ant on the pod. Was glad. Much respect to Dave. Hannah Barron for Simcast nominee. Hannah Barron? Okay, I'm writing it down. Wow, I can't write today. Hannah. Okay. I'm excited for Simcast this Sunday. We got a cool crew. We got Haley Kennington, Kelly Cadigan, and Frilly Ashley, who you guys might remember from earlier in the week. Jen McMahon, what's up, Jen? Chrissy, check out the eGuard watch commercial. Beautiful, beautiful response to the trans athlete crap in protecting female sports. Hello, Waffles. Waffles, come here. Come here. Waffles, come here. Waffles, come here, Waffles. Waffles, 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 Waffles. Nope, not today. She said, not today, bitch. E-card watch commercial. Let's see. Maybe it's time I buy an anti-woke watch. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna watch it. I'm queuing it up. Leave it to Ian Miles Chung to post it. He's on the pulse. He always knows what's going on. Okay. Let's play it.
When I was a little girl, I had this dream that seemed so impossible. I was going to be the fastest runner in the world.
Aw.
I got this little nugget of an idea from my dad. He used to watch me run and say, "Ain't no woman alive that can beat you."
Aw.
And I believed him. He made me feel invincible. It wasn't easy. I trained hard, harder than anyone else I know. But I was made for this. I was an unstoppable force, a life dedicated to perfection. But even perfection wouldn't be enough.
Oh, watch out! No! Wow. Oh, wow. Damn. I didn't see one watch in that commercial. Cool. That's fun. Dun, dun, dun. What a hateful commercial. What's up, chatting? Yes, Chrissy, can you get Sabrina with the tits for Simpcast? Okay, you're gonna have to be a little more specific. Wow, that was pretty cool. It's Muffin! Hello! It's Muffin! Hi, baby! Oh. Look who it is! Look who it is! It's Muffin! Hi, Muffin. Say hi. Say hi. She got her summer haircut. Well, spring haircut. Muffin, look at the people. Look, show them your pretty haircut. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Yeah, you're such a good girl. Oh. Can you hear her licking? Oh, you're so soft. Muffin is the softest dog ever. I thought the twist was the dad showing up to watch her compete. You didn't see that coming. Oh, what's happening? Where are we going here? Where are we going here? She's jumping up. Muffin, look how pretty you are. Can you see? Can you see yourself? No, look how pretty. Look how pretty you are. Oh. Oh, maybe I can take you somewhere. Oh no, I have to go get my hair dyed. Dang. But when I get back, I can take you somewhere. Yeah, because she likes to go in the car. You like the car, Muffin? You like to go in the car. Waffles is standing in the doorway looking judgmental. Look! Oh, it's Muffin! Yay! Say hi. Say happy Friday. Look how cute. You're so cute, Muffin. No, it's a good girl. No. Oh, kisses. Okay. I'm getting some new beef treats for you. They're coming in soon. All beef. Carnivore Chris makes dog treats that they seem pretty like just meat. They're expensive as fuck though. It's like what I would spend on my snacks. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh. Oh God, that would be so funny. Like a comedic version of that commercial where like the surprise is the dad shows up. The dad like oh. It's good. Wow, what's up, Travis Sniffer? Thanks for becoming a member. Schniffer. Mark's art. Treats and toys for Muffin. Thank you, Muffin. I just want to buy her everything. What are the Olympics doing about this BS? Here's what I think they should do. I think I tweeted about this. Like, let trans people continue to compete, but put them in the Special Olympics. Put them in the Special Olympics because I looked this up. First of all, trans people already can compete in the Special Olympics. But I think if we were to... Oh, she's trying to lay down on my lap, which is like there's no space. Because I think the technical definition of... Again, this is not me. This is like 100%. Like, look at this. You look up the Special Olympics. It's specifically... Special Olympics is your state's largest organization for people with intellectual disabilities. Is that not what trans people are? Is there not an intellect? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not even trying to... Is that what she would technically categorize it as? Okay, I'll put you down. Okay. I'll put you down. Ah! Like, why can't we do that? But how many of them would like probably drop out if that were the case? Because if you see yourself as a different gender, is that not an intellectual? It's like that's an intellectual issue, is it not? Because it involves like what you think mentally. Autistic musings. Arriving late. So sorry if it's already been asked, but have you considered asking Dave Landau on the show? Yes, I talked to him yesterday. Even if he doesn't want to talk drama, he's a funny dude. Yes, I'll have to try to get him back on. Sabrina, funny girl with tits. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's Muffin. I love Muffin. K-Max. Chrissy, you did diving as a sport? What about trans women diving? Oh my God, we would have been annihilated. Is diving a sport where men and women are pretty equal? Men are stronger, so that means in terms of diving, like they're going to jump higher, they're going to be able to throw faster, which means they're going to be able to spin faster, which means like it's easier for a man to, I think, do like I don't know, maybe this is biased, but like I think I noticed the men had easier time getting off like a 2.5 than say like I did, but I don't know. Maybe that just like I wouldn't have liked to compete against a man. And then there are some instances like maybe women have slightly prettier form. But again, like if you have like a very limber, like kind of effeminate petite man, their dives could be very pretty too. Like if you watch Asian guys dive, like they're very pretty divers. But ultimately, yeah, there is a biological advantage there because men are stronger and they can rotate their bodies faster because of that strength. Special trans Olympics. Yeah, good idea, Adam. Are we doing mental gymnastics now, Chrissy? Yeah. I wish I could go back in time and like I don't know, see what I would be capable of if I had a better coach in college. Like I always think about that sometimes. Like if I could have been like really, really good instead of just like pretty good. Yes, get Hannah Barron. I recommend her a while ago. Not woke, cute as can be. Also get Alex Zedra. Any chance of Jessica Rhodes or Elsa Jean on SC? Elsa Jean moved. I know Jessa Rhodes. I mean, I don't think these people are hard. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that good of friends with them, but I try to reach out and then people don't get back to me. And then like, what else can you do? I'm literally like every day I reach out to about fucking 10 people for all types of different things. So I'll just add them to the list, I guess. But if any of you guys have connections with these people, like feel free to connect us. That's always helpful. What's up, K-Max? Racially, Asians are the best divers. Yes, the Chinese, there's no comparison. Also, they have Chinese work ethic. Every Olympics, China just annihilates us. The reason believed is being slight and flexible, able to thrive in sports like diving. Yes, are you kidding me? When they land in the water, it's like you dropped a straw in the water. They make no fucking splash. It's crazy. It's okay. I'm not over it. I'm not bitter. Yeah, the work ethic. They're like, you're either gonna be a diver or you're gonna make shoes. Take your pick. Or you're gonna make cell phones. You guys get it. Okay. Damn, now I miss diving. Okay. Y'all, today is Friday, which means Friday Night Tights will be on Nerdrotic's channel at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm really looking forward to that. Miss those guys. And they'll have new hair. And then, of course, join us Sunday for Simpcast with Kelly Cadigan, Haley Kennington, Freely Ashley, and the normal gaggle of bitches that I surround myself with. Wet Spot on Monday. It's going to be Frankie McDonald's birthday show. We got Chris and Aria Cade, whatever, Amy on. Matt Mead will be there. Maybe a couple other guests. But I'm really excited for that. And then Tuesday, I fly to Vegas. Holy cow. What's up, R. James? Was it awkward behind the scenes on Wet Spot after the white chocolate supremacist and Miles Morales joke? Isabel Moon is gross. I'm fully prepared for my jokes to not land, and like my only real true audience is the booth. So if I want to know if something landed, I'll look over and like if Drew and Garrett are laughing, and then I'm like, okay. I'm so comfortable with bombing. It's like I welcome it. I asked Gino. He knows that girl with tits. Okay. Must have girls with tits. This is what the trans movement is doing to you, men. You're just happy to see a woman with tits. I get it. It's like you're thirsty. Spring is here. I get it. Spring is sprung. You guys, everyone's starting to wake up downstairs. I know the feeling. All right. Toodaloo. I'll see you on Friday Night Tights. And have a good weekend. Love you all. Bye.